Now, I was listening to Piers Morgan the other day, and he had an artist from the 2000s that we're all familiar with. He's a successful artist also. The media is still instigating beef also. The media is lying to us. Now, this artist who I'm about to talk about, I'm going to play this clip. He caught a gun charge 15 years ago. And he's not allowed in the UK. He's not allowed in the UK to do shows, to not create a tour, to not make money. Because they have rules and regulations for you to be allowed in their country. But we don't. Anybody can come in our country. Criminals. People that want to harm you, want to harm your children are allowed in this country. And we don't have borders. And it's just crazy to me.
So he was obviously thrilled that you weren't allowed into this country. What's your response to 50 Cent?
I think I responded. I'm cool, you know. I don't get into the back and forth, you know.
I think you did to
all that back and forth on the internet.
Well, you called him.
So I'm cool.
You called him N-word, you pussy, shut up.
Yeah, it was quick and to the point.
Yeah, I mean, you two have been going at it 25 years now.
You know, not me actually. You know, I'm cool, Piers. I don't, like I said, I don't get into. I really don't do social media like that at all. You know, I post some.
You see how Ja Rule don't want to talk about that, but he's instigating the beef though. Ja Rule saying he don't even do social media. But listen to Piers.
I mean, you told Vlad TV, I hate the fact that every time I do an interview, he has to get brought up in my interview. I hate we're connected in that way. We really have nothing in common other than from the same neighborhood, which is obviously Queens in New York. I'm a stand-up N-word. You can say it, I can't. He's not.
So if y'all don't understand what's going on, it's that 50 Cent trolled Ja Rule for not being able to get into the UK to do his tour. And Piers Morgan is instigating 25-year-old beef.
I mean, you got to kind of beef from where we from to understand the terminologies of that. But, you know, it's some of the things that I spoke about earlier. You know, those are real man things. You know, taking care of your family, taking care of your kids. You know, putting your kids through college. You know, being a real father to your family and your children. You know, those are stand-up things. You know, so in that aspect, you know, I'm very, very stand-up.
And why is he not stand-up by comparison?
I mean, Piers, you're a pretty smart man. I'm assuming you probably know the answer to that question.
Well, I've known 50 Cent a long time. Yeah. I personally interviewed him several times. Always got on fine with him. But you guys have had this thing going for a quarter of a century. And it's interesting to me that you know.
Well, next time you interview him, Piers, ask him these questions about me.
Well, I will, but just when I do interview him, I want to better say to him, Ja Rule says you're not a stand-up guy because. Fill that sentence for me.
Yeah. Well, he knows. You know, he knows.
Yeah, but I don't.
He knows. But that's okay. You're not supposed to, Piers.
Well, you can give me some meat on the bone. Give me some bit of the beef bone.
Listen, Piers. I'm not here to talk about this. I'm here to talk about my tour, my UK fans that I love, and how we're gonna, you know, spin this situation into a great one for them, and bring them this tour. So that's the gist of what I'm trying to do and what I'm doing. So,
but if he's watching,
I don't worry about what he's talking about.
If he's watching this interview,
you heard that. He came to speak to a man that's from that area to talk about why he's not allowed to be into their country to perform. And all he could talk about was the negative with the beef at 50 Cent.
Who would win if you had a fight?
That's happened already too, Piers. So
Really?
you got to do your research, man.
Well, I did a bit of research. I knew that various members of your gangs had traded, but you've actually had a physical fight with him, have you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who won?
Absolutely. Yeah. I did. Piers, come on.
Really?
Man. All right, I'm done, Piers. Are you asking all these crazy questions, man? Like
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
That's foolishness, man. What I think about when I heard that is Tupac and Biggie. How in this era where we control the media, we could have prevented that from happening. Because if you let people not from your culture, I'm not going to bash nobody, but Piers Morgan was reaching so he could get a viral moment. People reaching to get a viral moment to get you out of character. Ja Rule and 50 Cent are almost 50 years old. And y'all still talking about something that happened when they was in their 20s. It's foolishness. We got to stop valuing their platforms and come to platforms and elevate platforms that care about you.